Ladies and gentlemen, every person walking this earth carries a dream within them, a burning vision of the life they truly desire. Some want wealth, others seek peace, others long for love or purpose, yet only a small percentage of people ever achieve what they want. Why? Because most never discover the secrets that separate dreamers from achievers. The truth is simple. Success is not reserved for the chosen few. It's available to everyone who understands how the mind, belief, and action align to shape reality. The power to achieve everything you want already lives within you. All you must do is learn how to use it. The first secret is clarity of desire. You cannot hit a target you cannot see. Most people wish vaguely, saying, "I want to be rich," or "I want to be happy." But wishes are weak. They lack direction. When your desire is specific, detailed, and emotionally charged, it becomes a magnet for the opportunities you need. Write it down. See it. Feel it. Speak it every day as if it already exists. The universe bends in favor of those who know exactly what they want. The first secret to achieving everything you want in life is clarity of desire. Without clarity, even the most talented, intelligent, or hard-working individual will find themselves wandering in circles, chasing shadows instead of real goals. Clarity is the light that guides your path, the compass that directs your energy, and the foundation upon which all success is built. It begins with a single, honest question. What do I truly want? Most people never take the time to answer that question deeply. They chase what others tell them they should want. Money, fame, status, without ever asking themselves if those things will truly fulfill them. And because their desires are vague, their results are vague too. The mind cannot work effectively toward an uncertain target. Just as an archer cannot hit a target he cannot see, you cannot reach a dream that isn't clearly defined. When you become clear about your desire, everything begins to shift. The mind starts aligning thoughts, actions, and decisions toward that end. Clarity activates your subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind, once properly directed, begins to notice opportunities that were invisible before. It's not that those opportunities didn't exist, they were always there, but your lack of focus blinded you to them. The moment you know exactly what you want, you begin to attract the circumstances, people, and ideas that move you closer to it. It's as if the entire universe starts rearranging itself to match your intention. But clarity isn't just about knowing what you want, it's about knowing why you want it. The reason behind your desire gives it power. A weak why produces weak effort. A strong why ignites determination that can endure failure, rejection, and years of struggle. When your reason burns within you like a fire, every challenge becomes fuel for your progress. You stop asking if it will happen and start declaring it must happen. Your desire becomes a mission, not a wish. This kind of clarity creates unstoppable momentum because it roots your ambition in emotion, purpose, and conviction. The process of creating clarity is both mental and emotional. It begins with imagination. You must allow yourself to visualize your ideal life in vivid detail. See it, feel it, and live it in your mind long before it becomes physical reality. Imagine the kind of person you'll be when you achieve your dream, the emotions you'll feel, the environment around you, the sounds, the scents, the sensations. The more real it becomes in your imagination, the stronger your belief becomes that it's possible. This visualization is not a child's fantasy. It's a psychological mechanism that programs your subconscious to seek alignment with that image. The mind moves naturally toward what it repeatedly imagines. That's why clarity is not a one-time decision, it's a daily practice. Every morning you must remind yourself of your goal, reaffirm it, and see it clearly until it becomes as real to you as the ground beneath your feet. People fail to achieve their dreams because they constantly change what they want. One day they want to build a business, the next they want to travel the world, then they want to quit everything and start fresh. This lack of focus scatters energy. Energy scattered is energy wasted. The universe rewards consistency of desire. When your attention is divided, your results will be divided, but when you lock your focus on one burning desire and refuse to be distracted, life starts responding with synchronicity. You meet the right people at the right time, ideas come easily, and progress seems almost effortless. This is not luck. It is clarity working as a magnetic force. Clarity also requires honesty. You must be truthful about what you're willing to give in exchange for what you want. Every desire comes with a cost. Time, effort, discipline, sacrifice, and clarity means acknowledging that price and deciding that your dream is worth it. Too many people want success without the struggle, comfort without challenge, reward without risk, but those who achieve great things understand that the journey is part of the reward. Clarity transforms sacrifice into purpose. When you know where you're going, the hard work no longer feels like punishment. It becomes a privilege, a necessary step toward destiny. Writing down your goal is one of the most powerful ways to gain clarity. When a thought is written, it moves from the world of imagination into the world of form. It becomes something tangible. You can look at it, refine it, and measure your progress against it. Write your goal in simple, specific language. Don't just say, I want to be successful. Say, I will earn $100,000 a year doing work that fulfills me and helps others. Don't just say, I want to be happy. Say, I will create a peaceful, balanced life surrounded by people who inspire and uplift me. The more specific your goal, the clearer your path becomes. Ambiguity breeds inaction, but specificity breeds motivation. Clarity also demands commitment. Once you decide what you truly want, you must eliminate every other possibility. Burn the ships behind you so that retreat is no longer an option. The human mind performs best when there is no escape route. When you tell yourself, this is it, and I will not stop until I get it, you tap into a deeper reservoir of power. Your energy multiplies, your focus sharpens. The distractions that once pulled you away from your purpose lose their hold. You no longer waste time debating whether it's worth it. You know it is. This kind of mental commitment is the birthplace of transformation. Still, clarity is not static. As you grow, your desires will evolve. The key is to review and refine them regularly. Reflect on your goals every few months. Ask yourself, is this still what I truly want? Does this still align with my deepest values? If the answer is yes, double down on your pursuit. If the answer is no, adjust your direction with courage. Clarity doesn't mean stubbornness. It means awareness. It means staying aligned with your truest self, not chasing what others expect from you. Another essential part of clarity is emotional alignment. You cannot achieve a goal that contradicts your beliefs about yourself. If you say you want abundance but secretly believe you don't deserve it, your mind will sabotage your efforts. That's why you must develop self-worth alongside your vision. Believe that you deserve the success you seek. Tell yourself daily that you are capable, worthy, and enough. The clearer your belief in yourself, the clearer your path becomes. Clarity of desire also creates peace of mind. When you know exactly what you want, you stop comparing yourself to others. You stop chasing trends, stop doubting your path, stop feeling lost. You become grounded, centered, and confident. Life no longer feels like chaos. It feels like progress. Every action has purpose, every step has direction, and even setbacks carry meaning. You stop wandering through life reacting to circumstances and start living intentionally, creating your own circumstances. So, clarity of desire is not just the first secret to success, it's the foundation upon which all other secrets rest. Without it, faith has no focus, effort has no target, and persistence has no direction. It is the seed from which every dream grows. When you become clear about what you want and why you want it, you unlock the hidden power within you to bring it into existence. Your mind becomes the architect, your belief the builder, and your action the bridge between imagination and reality. The second secret to achieving everything you want in life is faith in your vision. Faith is not a mere wish or fragile hope. It is a deep inner conviction that what you desire will come to pass, even when your present circumstances give you no logical reason to believe it. Faith is the bridge between the invisible and the visible, the spiritual and the material, the dream and its manifestation. Every great achievement in human history began as a belief in something unseen. The dreamers who changed the world were not guided by what was in front of them, but by what they saw in their minds long before others could see it. Faith is the force that gives birth to miracles. It is the foundation upon which success is built because no plan, no strategy, and no effort can stand firm without it. When you possess faith in your vision, you begin to move differently. You think differently, act differently, and speak differently. You carry yourself with an energy that others can feel even if they don't understand it. Faith creates a vibration of certainty, and certainty attracts outcomes that match its frequency. Most people, however, lack faith not because they cannot believe, but because they are ruled by what they see. They look at their current struggles, their lack of resources, their failures, and conclude that their dreams are impossible. But faith demands that you believe in spite of appearances. It requires that you close your eyes to your limitations and open your mind to possibility. The person of faith walks by vision, not by sight. Faith is a muscle, and like any muscle, it grows only when it's tested. Life will not hand you success on a silver platter. It will challenge you, delay you, and sometimes break you down to see if your faith is real. When the path becomes dark and uncertain, most people give up, thinking their dream was never meant to be. But those who achieve greatness are the ones who continue to move forward even when every visible sign says to stop. They understand that faith is most powerful when it is most difficult to maintain. The moment you choose to believe in the unseen, you begin to shape it. The unseen responds to the conviction of your belief. True faith is active, not passive. It is not sitting back and hoping for things to change. It is declaring with certainty that your dream is already on its way, and then acting as if it were already true. This mental state creates a powerful alignment between thought and action. You no longer work from desperation or doubt, you work from conviction. You wake up with purpose, speak with confidence, and carry a quiet assurance that everything you do is leading you closer to what you desire. The universe, in turn, mirrors your belief. Doors open. People show up, ideas flow. What others call coincidence, the faithful know as confirmation. Many people struggle with faith because they want to see results first. They say, "I'll believe it when I see it." But that's not how creation works. You must believe it before you see it. The seed must be planted long before the harvest appears. A farmer does not dig up his seeds every day to check if they're growing. He trusts the process. Likewise, you must trust that your efforts, your belief, and your vision are working even when nothing seems to be happening. Faith means planting your dream in the soil of your imagination and watering it daily with belief and action. Over time, it will break through the ground of reality. Faith also protects you from the poison of doubt. Doubt is a silent destroyer that eats away at confidence. It whispers that you're not good enough, not smart enough, not ready. It shows you evidence of your past failures and convinces you that the future will be the same. The only antidote to doubt is faith, a faith so firm that no setback can shake it. When you have unwavering faith, failure no longer feels final. It becomes feedback. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start saying, "This is happening for me." You recognize that every challenge is shaping you, preparing you for what you asked for. Faith transforms obstacles into opportunities because it changes how you interpret them. When faith becomes your constant companion, fear begins to fade. The two cannot coexist. Fear looks at the mountain and says, "It's too high." Faith looks at the mountain and says, "There's a way." Fear focuses on what can go wrong. Faith focuses on what can go right. Fear paralyzes. Faith energizes. Fear sees limits. Faith sees possibilities. Every moment you choose faith over fear, you reclaim your power. You stop being a victim of circumstances and become a creator of them. Faith reminds you that the power to change your life lies within you, not outside of you. One of the most powerful truths about faith is that it doesn't require you to know how things will happen, only that they will. The how is not your job. Your job is to believe so strongly that your belief becomes magnetic. The details will arrange themselves through time, people, and events. Too many people waste energy trying to control every step of the process, instead of trusting that once they've set their intention and taken consistent action, the rest will unfold as it should. Faith is the art of letting go of control while holding on to conviction. There will be days when faith feels impossible. You may wake up filled with uncertainty, surrounded by problems, tempted to give up. Those are the moments that define you. It's easy to believe when everything is going well. It takes real strength to believe when nothing seems to be working. But it is precisely in those moments that faith performs its greatest miracles. The universe rewards the soul that refuses to give up belief. The moment when you feel like you've reached your limit is often the moment before everything changes. Faith pushes you through the final barrier between desire and realization. It's also important to understand that faith is contagious. When you truly believe in your vision, others begin to believe too. You become a source of inspiration. People are drawn to your certainty. They sense that you're moving towards something inevitable, and they want to be part of it. This is why faith not only transforms your life, but influences everyone around you. It spreads like fire. A leader with faith can inspire a team to greatness. A parent with faith can raise a child to dream without limits. A person with faith can turn a lifetime of setbacks into a story of victory. Faith gives you the courage to take the first step without seeing the whole staircase. It whispers, keep going, when logic says to quit. It gives you peace in uncertainty, strength in adversity, and joy in the waiting. It is the unseen force that turns imagination into creation. When you learn to hold faith in your vision, no matter what happens, you enter a partnership with the universe itself. Everything you need begins to move toward you, drawn by the magnetism of your belief. So believe in your dream, believe in your power, believe that what you desire is already finding its way to you. The world will test your faith again and again, but each test only proves your strength. Every doubt you conquer, every challenge you overcome, and every moment you choose to believe despite the evidence is shaping your destiny. Faith in your vision is not just the second secret to success. It is the heartbeat of all achievement, the invisible power that transforms ideas into reality. The third secret to achieving everything you want in life is organized effort. Desire without effort is just a wish, and effort without organization is wasted energy. Many people dream of success, work tirelessly, and still feel stuck, not because they lack motivation, but because they lack structure. The world does not reward hard work alone. It rewards intelligent, consistent, and organized work. Organized effort is the bridge between thought and reality. It's the disciplined process of turning imagination into action and action into results. It means knowing where you're going, having a plan to get there, and moving toward it with steady, focused energy every single day. When you have organized effort, every hour of your day becomes a building block toward your dream. You no longer wander aimlessly or react to whatever comes your way. Instead, you act with purpose. Every step you take serves a larger plan. You know what tasks bring you closer to your goal and what distractions pull you away. Most people fail not because they're lazy, but because they spread themselves too thin. They start 10 things and finish none. They confuse movement with progress. But movement without direction is chaos, and chaos never produces greatness. Organized effort transforms chaos into clarity. It focuses your mind, channels your energy, and turns daily actions into powerful momentum. To practice organized effort, you must begin with a clear plan. A plan is not a rigid set of rules. It's a map that guides your journey. It gives you a sense of direction and purpose, helping you stay on course even when distractions arise. The plan does not need to be perfect. It only needs to exist. Too many people wait until they know every step before they begin, and in doing so, they never begin at all. Success belongs to those who start, learn, and adjust along the way. Organized effort allows you to take action confidently, knowing that each day you're moving forward, even if the progress is small. Consistency is at the heart of organized effort. Anyone can work hard for a day or a week, but the truly successful are those who work with discipline day after day, long after the excitement fades. They show up when they're tired, when they're uninspired, when no one is watching. They don't depend on mood. They depend on mission. Organized effort turns discipline into habit and habit into character. Over time, these small, repeated actions compound into massive results. That's the secret of progress. What seems insignificant in the short term becomes monumental in the long run when done consistently and intentionally. Another vital part of organized effort is focus. In a world full of noise, the ability to focus is a superpower. Every notification, distraction, or temptation to multitask pulls you away from what matters most. Focus means saying no to 1,000 things so you can say yes to the few that truly move your dream forward. It means dedicating time each day to your most important work and protecting that time like a sacred appointment. Without focus, even the most talented individual wastes potential. With focus, even modest effort produces extraordinary results. But organized effort isn't just about personal discipline, it's also about collaboration. No great success was ever achieved alone. Every dream requires the cooperation of others. The ability to work with people, share ideas, and combine strengths multiplies your effectiveness. Organized effort means surrounding yourself with individuals who share your vision or complement your weaknesses. It's about forming alliances, building networks, and working as part of a team where every member contributes to a common purpose. The combined energy of a unified group can accomplish in a year what one person could not achieve in a lifetime. Time management is another cornerstone of organized effort. Time is the most valuable resource you have, yet it's the one most people waste carelessly. Every minute spent on unimportant things is a minute stolen from your dream. When you plan your day around your priorities, you gain control over your life. Begin each day knowing your top 3 goals. Work on them first before distractions creep in. Break large tasks into smaller steps and celebrate progress. Small wins build momentum and keep your spirit alive. Organized effort turns time into an ally instead of an enemy. It teaches you that success is not about doing everything, it's about doing the right things in the right order. Another essential element of organized effort is persistence in the face of obstacles. No plan survives unchanged. Life will always test your resolve. You'll face delays, failures, and moments of doubt. But organized effort keeps you moving forward even when the path twists. It allows flexibility without losing direction. When one door closes, you find another. When one method fails, you try a different one. The organized mind doesn't give up. It adapts. Every setback becomes feedback, not defeat. With every lesson learned, your plan improves and your actions become sharper. Success is rarely about working harder. It's about working smarter. The person who plans, tracks progress, and adjusts intelligently always surpasses the one who works blindly. Organized effort allows you to measure your growth. It makes your progress visible. You can look back and see how far you've come, what worked, and what didn't. This awareness builds confidence. You no longer rely on luck, you rely on system and structure. That's the essence of mastery, knowing that your success is not a matter of chance, but the natural result of deliberate effort. Energy management also plays a huge role. Organized effort is not about exhausting yourself, it's about using your energy wisely. Rest, exercise, and proper nutrition are part of the plan. A tired mind cannot think clearly, and a drained body cannot perform well. When you treat your energy as a resource to be managed, not a force to be spent recklessly, you work more efficiently and sustainably. True achievement requires balance, knowing when to push and when to pause. The goal is not to burn out, but to burn brightly for as long as it takes. A mind guided by organized effort develops self-trust. You begin to rely on your ability to plan, execute, and deliver. Each completed task strengthens your confidence. You no longer question whether you can achieve your goals because you have proof. You've done it step by step. This creates a powerful sense of self-mastery. You stop waiting for motivation or perfect timing. You create your own momentum. That's the beauty of organized effort. It turns hope into habit and dreams into discipline. And perhaps the most beautiful thing about organized effort is that it builds character. It teaches patience, resilience, and humility. It reminds you that real success is not built overnight, but through countless moments of unseen effort. The world may not applaud your discipline, but the universe always rewards it. Every hour you invest, every plan you refine, every action you repeat with precision is adding invisible bricks to your future. Organized effort transforms your dream from a wish into a reality, not by luck, not by chance, but by deliberate, consistent, and purposeful action. When you live your life through organized effort, you begin to experience the power of momentum. What once felt difficult becomes natural. What once felt impossible becomes inevitable. You move through life with clarity, focus, and control, knowing that every day brings you closer to the reality you've envisioned. You stop chasing success and start creating it. Each step builds on the last, and the direction of your energy shapes the direction of your destiny. That is the magic of organized effort. It turns ordinary people into extraordinary achievers by aligning thought, purpose, and action into one unstoppable force. The fourth secret to achieving everything you want in life lies in understanding the power of the mind and persistence. Your mind is the control center of your reality. Everything you have ever accomplished, every dream you've ever pursued, and every failure you've ever experienced began first in your thoughts. The mind is not just a part of you, it is the creative force that shapes your world. What you hold in your thoughts consistently, with emotion and belief, you eventually bring into existence. Your outer life is nothing but a mirror of your inner life. If your mind is filled with fear, doubt, and limitation, your life will reflect those same qualities. But if your mind is filled with confidence, faith, and vision, your life will unfold in harmony with those thoughts. The power of the mind is limitless, but it requires discipline, focus, and above all, persistence. Most people underestimate the influence of their thoughts. They allow negativity to dominate their thinking and then wonder why nothing in their lives changes. The truth is, the mind is like fertile soil. It will grow whatever you plant in it. If you plant seeds of fear and worry, you will harvest anxiety and failure. But if you plant seeds of hope, determination, and purpose, you will reap success and fulfillment. Every day you are feeding your mind something through what you read, what you watch, who you associate with, and what you allow yourself to believe. To change your life, you must first change your mental diet. Feed your mind with ideas that uplift, inspire, and strengthen you. Guard it from thoughts that weaken your resolve or poison your confidence. The human mind is incredibly obedient. It takes orders from your dominant thoughts and works tirelessly to make them real. If you constantly think, "I can't," the mind finds reasons to prove you right. But if you think, "I can," it begins to search for ways to make it possible. Your mind is like a powerful engine. It will drive you anywhere you choose to go, but you must steer it with intention. You must learn to take control of your inner dialogue, for your self-talk shapes your destiny. Speak to yourself with power, with love, and with conviction. Every "I am" statement you repeat is an instruction to your subconscious mind. When you say, "I am capable, I am strong, I am destined for success," you are programming your inner world to produce outer success. However, understanding the power of the mind is only half the battle. The second half, the part that separates dreamers from achievers, is persistence. The world is filled with people who start strong but quit too soon. They begin with enthusiasm, but the moment challenges arise, their belief collapses. Persistence is the ability to continue despite rejection, failure, or discouragement. It is the inner fire that refuses to die out no matter how strong the wind blows. Persistence is not stubbornness. It is faith in action. It says, "I will find a way or make one." Every great success story is a story of persistence. The most successful people are not those who never failed, but those who refuse to stay down after failure. Persistence transforms your mind from being a follower of circumstances into a master of them. When you persist, you train your mind to see possibilities instead of obstacles. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What can I learn from this?" Every obstacle becomes an opportunity to grow stronger. Every setback becomes a setup for a comeback. Persistence keeps your mind focused on solutions, not problems. It keeps you moving when motivation fades, when the applause stops, and when the results are not yet visible. It reminds you that the process is as important as the outcome, and that every small step forward counts. The mind and persistence are inseparable partners. Your mind gives birth to the dream, but persistence brings it to life. A powerful mind without persistence remains potential energy. It can imagine greatness but never achieve it. Likewise, persistence without a strong mind becomes aimless struggle. When both are united, they create unstoppable momentum. A persistent mind refuses to accept defeat as final. It sees beyond temporary circumstances and focuses on the vision ahead. When you train your mind to believe in your dream and refuse to quit, you make success inevitable. It's important to understand that your mind does not distinguish between real and imagined experiences. Whatever you visualize repeatedly with emotion, your subconscious accepts as truth. That's why visualization is such a powerful tool. When you see yourself succeeding clearly and vividly, you are conditioning your mind to expect success. Over time, that expectation influences your behavior, your confidence, and your decisions. You begin to act in alignment with your imagined reality, and soon your external world catches up with your internal vision. This is not fantasy, it's psychology. The brain responds to consistent imagery and emotion by creating neural pathways that make the imagined outcome feel natural. When you persistently hold a vision, it eventually becomes your default reality. Persistence also requires emotional mastery. Life will test your patience. Things will go wrong. People will disappoint you. There will be times when progress feels invisible, but you must learn to control your reactions. When your emotions spiral, your mind loses clarity. The person who remains calm and persistent under pressure always wins. Your emotional resilience determines how long you can keep going. Persistence is not about forcing your way through pain. It's about staying balanced, centered, and focused when life throws you off course. It's about keeping your mind fixed on the outcome even when the path twists and turns. One of the greatest powers of persistence is that it creates self-trust. Every time you push through difficulty, you prove to yourself that you can handle more than you thought. You build confidence that cannot be taken away by failure or criticism. This confidence becomes fuel for your next challenge. The mind that has persisted through hardship becomes unshakable. It no longer doubts, it knows. That's when you enter the realm of mastery, where success is not luck, but the natural result of unwavering belief and unrelenting effort. The combination of a focused mind and persistent action has the power to change not just your circumstances, but your identity. You become the kind of person who doesn't wait for opportunity, you create it, you stop living in reaction to life, and start shaping life with intention. Your thoughts, words, and actions begin to align in perfect harmony, creating a magnetic force that draws to you the people, ideas, and situations you need. The universe itself responds to a mind that knows what it wants and refuses to quit until it gets it. Every great dream requires time to unfold. There will be long seasons where nothing seems to happen. Those seasons are where persistence matters most. While the world sees stillness, something powerful is growing beneath the surface. Just like a seed in the ground, your efforts are taking root. If you give up too soon, you'll never see the fruit of your labor. But if you persist, the results will eventually break through in ways that even you couldn't imagine. The power of the mind ensures that what you consistently hold in belief will find expression in reality, but only if persistence gives it time to manifest. So, the fourth secret teaches us that your mind is your greatest weapon, and persistence is your greatest ally. Train your thoughts to serve you, not sabotage you. Direct your mental energy toward what you desire, not what you fear. And once you've set your course, refuse to be moved by temporary difficulty. Success belongs to the one who keeps believing, keeps striving, and keeps showing up long after others have stopped. The combination of a focused mind and persistent spirit is unbeatable. It can turn ordinary individuals into extraordinary achievers and impossible dreams into living realities. And so, my friends, as we reach the end of this journey, remember this. Achieving everything you want in life is not a matter of luck, talent, or chance. It is the result of clarity, faith, organized effort, the power of your mind, and persistence. These are not just ideas to admire. They are principles to live by. Each day that you rise, you are given a choice to drift through life, reacting to circumstances, or to take command of your destiny by directing your thoughts, your energy, and your actions toward the life you desire. No one else can do it for you. No one else can think your thoughts, believe your vision, or walk your path. The dream belongs to you, and so does the responsibility to bring it to life. You have within you everything you need to succeed. The same power that built empires, that changed nations, that turned impossible visions into reality, that same power lives in you. So decide what you truly want. Believe in it with unshakable faith. Work for it with passion and precision. Guard your mind against doubt, and when challenges rise, as they surely will, stand firm and persist until you win. Because success is not a question of if, it's a question of when. Your life can become anything you dare to imagine, but only if you choose to rise, to act, and to never give up. The future is not waiting for someone else, it's waiting for you. So go out there, take control of your destiny, and make your life the masterpiece it was meant to be.